is Forgotten Heroes, and this is my first video, although I have been on YouTube. I had my own separate account for saving my favorite videos. But you probably know me from Daizenshuu EX or other places around the internet. But this is just going to be a review about Dragonball Kai. Dragonball Kai, for anyone who doesn't know, it's basically just Dragon Ball Z re-aired in Japan on Fuji TV. And I'm going to be reviewing it. My initial thoughts coming into it, excited obviously, but I was also puzzled about it because I didn't really know what to expect. I knew that it was going to be HD or something like that, and it was going to be edited and the colors are going to look nice. New music, apparently. Opening theme was going to be different. I even heard that it was going to have its voice actors redubbing it, I guess, or if that's the right phrase. But so there was a lot of different information out there about it, and I didn't know what to expect to come into it. But I knew that I was pretty excited about it. So this morning, Saturday morning, I got onto this thing called Keyhole TV, and I was able to watch it, and I chatted with all the fellow Daizenshuu EX members on the IRC chatting system. And while we were waiting, just initially, we saw a lot of commercials that were just really interesting. They had not really any Dragon Ball ones, but as soon as it started up, that's when the commercials started flying. So I guess I'll get right into the theme. The opening theme was Dragon Soul, and as soon as I heard it, I was just like, this is awesome. And I knew right away that this was something for me, and I definitely was going to like it. And it was really good. It was just as good as Chala Hechala, which is kind of unbelievable because Chala Hechala has kind of been like Dragon Ball's calling card for music, even to like dub fans who don't even know what the heck the Japanese is all about. So that was really, really cool. Now, getting into the actual episode itself, the first scene was with Bardock, which was pretty cool, but it was kind of fast, which I understand. They want to get right to the first episode, or they want to get right into what Dragon Ball Z is, which is fine. But it felt a little rushed, but I'm okay with it. And right away, they got into the stuff with Gohan in the woods, but most of it was cut, which was good. They rushed that as well, and that was okay. Most of that stuff is really cutesy, and it's just Gohan crying and screaming through the woods, and you just want to pull your hair out, basically. But they skipped most of that kind of stuff, and they got right to the important things. There was some stuff where he was in the woods, but it was actually the parts I rather enjoyed, and were somewhat good, and actually helped progress the story a little bit. So that was something that was the first great, I guess second great thing. It was a little fast and rushed, but it was good. So after the first few scenes, they went into the commercials, and that's when the Dragon Ball Z commercials started flying. They basically had, I guess, there was this food product or something, and all the people in the commercial were Dragon Ball dressed, or they were dressed like Dragon Ball characters. But I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't know Japanese too well or anything, but you could definitely tell it was Dragon Ball influenced. And then the next commercial was just the new Dragon Ball Z RPG game, and that looked awesome. I can't wait till it comes. Basically, it just looks like Final Fantasy, just Dragon Ball Z's story and fighting and characters. It looks great. After the commercials, we got back to the actual episode, and then the rest of it played on, of course. The first thing I noticed was, as soon as Raditz landed, you could just tell that the voice actor still had it. He just sounded just as maniacal, just as powerful as he was, or as he was back then, and it was just great. The voice actors up to that point still had it. But the next great part was when he flies off to find, where he ends up finding Piccolo. The music starts playing, and it was just awesome. It was epic, and it was by Kenji Yamamoto. And honestly, right there and then, I just started loving all the music that was playing in the background, and I have to say that I probably like the new music better than the original. The original is still great, don't get me wrong, love it, but this new stuff Kenji Yamamoto has put out takes it a step further, and it's definitely brought it up into the present. I think it's just made it better. I mean, it's awesome. It's epic. It's great. I mean, it'd be awesome if it was in the new Dragon Ball Z DS game, but that's a little bit too optimistic. The next thing I noticed was when Roshi finally shows up. He has a new voice actor apparently. I don't know what the gentleman's name is, but he was okay. He wasn't great, but he'll do. I mean, if they continue keeping this guy around doing the rest of the Dragon Ball Kai series, which I think they will, I mean, I'll be okay with it. But he's not great or anything. He's okay though. He gets the job done. Um, Moving on to eye catches. They were very cool. They're very creative, but they were just, they were okay. Uh, I was okay with them. And then moving on to the ending theme, it was alright. It was pretty good, but I still like Zenkai Power a lot better. I just like Zenkai Power a lot better. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. It was good, just like Zenkai Power better. I guess moving on to my final thoughts, it was just awesome. It was just anything I could have hoped and dreamed for, and I guess what I'm gonna say is Dragon Ball Kai is everything Funimation wish they could do with Dragon Ball Z. I mean, great video quality, or great just restoration of the film. Great music, voice acting is great. You know, it was just awesome. It was just everything Dragon Ball Z should be, or I guess in this case Dragon Ball Kai should be. Um, and I just loved it. I can't wait till next Saturday to catch the next episode. But this is the end of my first video. Well, not really video, but a little review. And I'm Forgotten Hero, and I'll probably see you around Daizenshuu EX. Peace.